To complete the Foundry and its corridor item search, start from the entrance from the merchant side, where you have to collect the gunpowder on the workbench. Then shoot 0 dot to freeze a way in. For the next area with the button in the middle, you can complete it after you restore the power, by looking upside the door where you will see something blinking on the pipes. Shoot at this point to release a yellow quartz to collect. Going downstairs, there is a box on the left from the door, and another one on its right. In case you already raised the elevator in the next room, you can find immediately inside on top of the yellow crate some gunpowder, while in the left drawer another item. To finish this corridor, a box to break at the end. While continuing this way, after the escape from the boss, you will end in a small room. On the table and shelf on one side you can find 2 items, while on the other side table another one. Crossing the door here you will end in the merchant elevator room, so it's time to go back to the lift room before. Then enter inside the door that leads in the main foundry room. On the right from this entrance there are some rusted scraps to collect, while on the right drawer on the table with the head scans you can find a chem fluid. Physically, in this room there are no more items to collect, so don't waste your time searching for crystals. In fact, to complete this room you need first to make 3 quest-related items, and they are Relief of the Horse, Large Cog. Then you will move to the next floor where you will find the form to make the Heisenberg key. When you do all 3 of them, it's time to get the form to build the iron horse ball required by the labyrinth puzzle. More about this puzzle and where to find the item required, check the end screen videos. Anyway, once even this item is forged, the main foundry room will be completed. Time to go to the left corridor. At its end you will find a locked white shelf. In case you don't have any extra lockpick, check the end screen for the location in the factory. Next, on the left from the first door, on top of the barrel, you will find the first item. Now enter inside the second door and collect the item on the left table, while at the end of the room you will find the first relief mold. This concludes this corridor, so go back in the foundry to make the relief of the horse to access the right corridor. Inside this location you can find the drawer on the left to open with a lockpick to conclude the area. After the engine room you will end in opening the last corridor of the foundry. This one leads in the room with the generator. Going downstairs you will find a half-broken wall with a yellow X on top of it. This is a breakable wall that you can destroy with any explosives. Behind it you will find some ammo on a table and a valuable item in the closet, while in the actual generator room on the right there is a box to destroy. Continue following the rock down, you will find some gunpowder on the table, and a mine in the shelf on its left. Now we'll go upstairs in the last area where you have to open the door breaking the red buttons. Inside on the right you will find a workbench with the first item on top of it, while on the opposite side you can collect the lower level map. Then on the left from the entrance table collect the cog mold in the suitcase in order to conclude also the corridor. At this point go back and forge the large cog to use on the generator, and open the next corridor from this room that is one that was closed previously. Immediately at the entrance you will find the first chest to destroy, while at the end of the corridor there is another one. Done this, it's time to enter in the main hall connected to this corridor. In the top left corner of the area you will find a box to destroy. Slightly on the left from it there is also a shelf containing the last one. Moving towards the bottom left room you will find another box to break and another shelf to loot. Well, for the last one, look at the top left wall from the door to see something blinking on the ventilation unit. Shoot at it because this action will release a large crystal that is the last item in this room. Now go upstairs to find the next room to open by destroying the red buttons. But before entering inside, on the opposite side of the metallic wall there is an item on the ground to collect. For the next room, once inside you will find immediately in front of you a mine on the left from a metallic door. While to cross the metallic door you need to go around and find the other side of the room. Then use any weapon to wake up the enemy inside, and wait that he will break the fence, this way you can enter inside. Here in front and on top of the table you will find several ammo and cash. Then exit this room and look upside the door frame where you will notice a blinking crystal to shoot. Now, on the top right internal corner you will find a box to destroy and a shelf to loot. Going upstairs, after the container passage, there is another shelf to loot. This concludes the search in the foundry and its corridors.